Yo, what's up everybody, welcome to this new Soul Leveling Garage video. Alright, today's video will be mainly focused for new players or someone who want to start a new account, but some of these tips will be helpful for all players. So let's get started. First, I've created this brand new account. If you go here to my logins, this is my second day. So I've played for almost 1 day now. And here's the first thing that you need to understand when you want to start to play the game or start a new account, which the server system. So whenever you create account or you start login to the game, the first login to the game, they will put you in server with people that sign in the same day. One of the biggest mistake that some people do when they want to play the game but they don't have the time to start the game, so what they are doing is they create the account, they start collect to those login rewards and stuff like that, but they don't actually progress through the game. What happened when they start actually playing the game? They find themselves fall behind. So if I look right now on my server, as I said, I've created this account yesterday. Let's see the best progress in the power distraction. Let me see my bad ranking here. So here's the ranking. As you see, I'm very terrible. I believe I will get rank 1 easily without any effort. But you can see all those people is new players. So you can 100% compete for rank 1 in this server. I'm saying this since when I started playing the game, I've started to play with one of my friends, and he created his account 1 week before we get started. So what happened is he find all the people in like this rank way stronger than him. So it's hard, it's gonna be hard and very difficult for him to compete against people. And trust me, if you can get rank 1 in every single aspect, that will give you massive boost for the long term. So the first thing that you need to understand is the server. If you want to like just collect the login rewards, maybe for the start that will help you, but for the long term that may affect you. The second thing is about leveling. Now, I know the biggest advice that you will get is invest your resources in the unit that you're gonna use the most, but this is not not fully true. I tell you this because if you look here, I level up all the unit. I just got Anna, so let me level her up. Let's say level 40. Oh, level 40 is enough, I believe. Okay. And why we're doing this, even when the game just started, and we may even get lack in resources, and we might be short in resources, because this is going to help you in the long term. The activity funds, one of the most important sources for the EXP and to level up faster. And if we click here, as we can see right here, this is the additional XP that you will get every day. You will get plus 5%. Now, if you don't have any unit leveled, so if the total level of your account, which probably not going to be that low, but let's say you're 200, you're plus 1%. So my apologies. For the long term, this is going to help you a lot. By the way, those rewards, not just XP, it's additional gold and additional other rewards as well. So this is really important. It's not recommended to push the level too high. I believe level 40 is the sweet spot. If you progress more through the game and you find yourself have a lot of gold, level all the units to level 50 is worth it. Also, you can get some other rewards from the bonus reward. So when you level up any 4-star up to level 50, let's say, or 40, you're getting 250 essence stone, and you're getting 10k gold in return. So that's not really that bad. The other thing that I really recommend to you if you just started playing the game is to get Emma. Emma is one of the most important units. I mean, you can play without her, but she makes the leveling process very smooth. And not just that, even in like the late game content, Emma, by the way, not really the highest DPS. She's not that high DPS. If you're looking for that DPS that will burst everything in the game, but what's the specialty of Emma, that she clears everything really fast. Her AoE hits almost the whole field, which may make clear the content super easy for you. Now we're getting a lot of rewards, so if you're playing in the content with the same combat power, or even if you were higher than the combat power of this content, Emma will make it piece of cake. And even if you look at the battlefield of time ranking, Emma will be always the top spot. Now, those guys don't know how powerful Emma is, and maybe there's some people that doesn't have Emma, but I can tell you if actually, I do have to tell you, this is my number. I've used Emma, but the number did refresh. So Emma makes everything, even in especially in the battlefield of time challenge. You need Emma to get rank 1 like consistently. Yeah, so the first thing that you're gonna do is in the custom banner, bot Emma here. Emma is fantastic and gonna provide fantastic value at A0. You don't really need to push her further. If you got additional copies, that's always good, but she will be useful even at A0. The other advice may sound silly for you, but don't waste your essence stones. For example, right now the current banner, maybe you watch this video after this banner already gone, but right now the current banner is Thomas Andre, and probably when you clear the story, if you clear the content of the game, you will have more than enough to A5 Thomas Andre, which something I highly encourage anybody to do. If there is any strong unit at the time you're watching this video, just go for it and try to maximize this unit to A5. A10 probably still not worth it if you are just started playing the game, so putting all resources in one unit, A10 is not worth it. Maybe in my old account I'm trying to push units to A10 right now, but if you just started playing the game, A5 is the sweet spot where you should stop. Now the advice is, after you get this unit to A5, don't waste your essence stone. And I know, as I said, I know this may sound silly, but I found some of my friends using those essence stones here in the custom banner. They use it in the weapon banner, and when I ask like why you're doing that, they're like, I already maxed Thomas, I need to get something else. I need Gogan He, I need the spear, I need... Those essences is really important, and you will already have massive amount of those custom draw tickets as you're playing the game. So just don't rush. As long as you do your daily content, you are not missing anything in the game, you gonna catch up, because those especially the custom banner won't guarantee you anything. It's different. You always want to use your essence stones on those rate up draw tickets where there is a useful unit to your account. For example, if there was a strong, massively strong support for Thomas, maybe you want to go for that. Or maybe there is a broken fire DPS or anything like that. So always keep your essence stone for the rate up banner. Now if you needed like 5 or 10 tickets, that's fine. It's not gonna be the end of the world, but just don't burn all your essence stones just in weapon banner or in the custom banner. Another thing you do need to understand is the resource management. During playing the game, you will get various of rewards, including bundles that contain artifacts, like this one, for example. Or actually, this is not the one that we want to talk about it. It's more likely... Wait. Yeah, something like this one, for example. So those artifacts are very helpful when you start playing the game, and this is gonna help the new players a lot to progress through the game. However, the biggest mistake that you may do is trying to enhance all those artifacts to plus 20. For example, as you see, I'm plus 15, plus 10, depending actually on the stat. Why I didn't enchant this one? Because it's actually good. I'm gonna use it. HP in the top and plus 2 on the HP. It was good. Now the final 2 was in defense penetration, but still not bad. Still can be used even in the game content. However, if we look to something different, like example this one, healing given increase on the break set. This one, additional defense and all the upgrades on the attack. Now, if this was in defense, probably will make it even plus 20, but that wasn't the case. And as you can see, based on the artifact, I'm gonna enchant them because I do need combat power. You will have to enchant those artifacts, but the thing is, how far you gonna enchant them? Plus 10 to plus 15 is probably the sweet spot. If we look to... Actually, let me make it here, the equipment score. Yeah, something like that. So if we look at this beast, this is a garbage beast. This is not going to be useful anyway. I'm going to throw it with the first item I get in to replace this. Attack gear with HP on the top and upgrade on defense and MB. This is absolutely garbage. The only reason why I upgrade this to get more combat power, to not be on the red zone, and yeah, it helps actually. Upgrading to plus 10 to plus 12 doesn't really cost too much materials, but if you go beyond that, that will be costly. That will cost you a lot. Once you start getting level 75 artifacts, that's the time when you can start upgrading artifacts and make plus 20 artifacts. Other than that, plus 10 to 15, that's what you want to go for. Another thing you need to consider when you start doing your daily content, including the anchor mission, the instance dungeon, and especially the gates, the first thing that you want to do is go to challenges. You can go from here to challenges and see what's the requirement of every challenge, because they're gonna ask you repeatedly: clear dungeon break, clear red gate, clear anchor mission. And if you did those kind of content before this mission arrive, it's not gonna count for you. So what you want to do is do the content when you get the mission for this. For example, if you look here, the other than like the instance dungeon, the anchor mission, and maybe upgrade some artifact, the other things that clearing chapter, reach certain level, I already meet all those requirements. The only thing that holding me back from finishing, for example, this chapter from challenges is the daily content, as I said. So before you clear the daily content, do the missions. Start doing mission by mission, and eventually you will find yourself already cleared the daily content. Another important advice is to not use those keys to do the secret library. So instead, you want to unlock the story for each hunter. For example, unlocking the whole story for Shahin now will cost me only 1 key, and I can do all of these content, get around 400 essence stone instead of just one entry to the secret library. And I'm gonna use all my keys the same way as I did with Shaheen. Now I can grind the story for all those hunters. Now after I complete the story here in all hunters, I can do different things like the secret library in whatever hunter I choose. It's probably gonna uh, be based on which one you want the skin for. Probably the most skins are the same here. I think the best one may be the Isla's one. Next thing you want to do is actually joining a guild. Now, you could change the guild later if you didn't feel comfortable with your guild, but the first thing that you really need to focus on the guild is the guild level. This is important in many things, but the most important part is the shop for the guild. So if your guild was just level 1, you won't be able to buy too much. I believe probably those are the only things that you can buy at level 1 guild. You won't be able to buy those components for the Demon Knight Spear, which a very good SSR weapon, not the best damage, but probably the best AoE weapon we do have right now. And there's a lot of other good things. Maybe this doesn't look good for you right now, but it's really important. You can get this is probably from level 1 as well, which the custom throw tickets. So the guild level is really important. Now I can't show you the process exactly because I'm already inside the guild, but when you click join, try to do a refresh many times until the game show up guilds with a higher level. Now if you have the patience, some guilds require request and then you will need to get the accept from them. Other guilds just they do have option join now, and since actually there is no communication right now in between guild members, it doesn't really matter that much. So I just pick whatever guild has join now option and just join the guild. It's pretty much just to get the guild benefits right now, because as I said, there is no actual community with the guild unless they change that at least they add something like chat or something, you know, make you feel that you are part of a guild. And finally, since you probably just started playing the game, just look for any active code that will provide some good rewards for you. And so you go to your account, then redeem code and find any active code and apply it right here. And the best place to find all the new codes is Phoenix Gaming channel. I'm kidding. I mean, you can actually support me on the Netmarble content creator program, which program the game making for all the content creators. They give us codes and we share those codes with our community. Those codes will be helpful in most of the times. Essence stones, weapon enhancement gear and stuff like that, rune fragment. Maybe it's not crazy, but anything passive that will, you know, keep coming over time will be impactful for the long term. So I really appreciate if you support me in the Netmarble support program. I'll leave the link in the video description. All you need to do is just sign in the Netmarble website and link your game account and support me. You can actually support any content creator you want, but I will really appreciate if you choose to support me. And thanks to all my supporters. Thanks to Chur and all the others that supporting this channel. And let me know if any of this information were helpful for you guys. Thanks very much for watching. Hopefully see you on the next one.